Hi there, Slick Steve here with part 7 of my guide to Segwit. To see part 6 or to see my other videos, go to slicksteve.com. The Hong Kong Scalability Convention and Segwit Detractors. In the 2015 Hong Kong Convention, Dr. Wheel introduced the Segwit proposal, which was largely received very well. This was supposed to be the answer that everyone was looking for. It was hoped that everyone would jump on board, however it didn't work out that way. Some of the miners had a big problem with Segwit. When the developers built Segwit, they added a special clause to it. It can only be activated when it has 95% approval from the miners. After all, it is a huge change in the system, and they figured that getting a supermajority was the way to go. However, this caused a disruption in the system. Some of the miners didn't want Segwit to activate. They were afraid that since the available block space will increase, there will be more space available for transactions, and that will reduce the waiting time. This, in turn, will reduce the transaction fees and kill off the replace by fee system, which are their main modes of income, apart from the block reward. So as a result, the implementation of Segwit was stalled. This, in turn, infuriated the users. In the context of a blockchain, users are people who run nodes in the blockchain network. They realized that something needed to be done to encourage the miners to mine Segwit-activated blocks. Along with the miners, there were some developers who weren't happy with the Segwit solution. In their eyes, a temporary solution wasn't good enough. Something more permanent, like a block size increase, was needed. One of the Bitcoin clients offering block size increase, named Bitcoin Unlimited, was gaining a lot of support. The CEO of DCG, Barry Silbert, believed that the Bitcoin community was under a lot of turmoil and, if not addressed, could lead to a lot of tensions in the future. He called in everyone for a truce meeting in New York. The outcome of this meeting is what is known as the New York Agreement. The New York Agreement. On May 21, 2017, prominent members of the Bitcoin community met in New York for the convention. After a lot of deliberations, a compromise was reached between the pro-Segwit and the pro-block size increase camp. The outcome of the meeting is often called the New York Agreement or Segwit 2X. It is basically a two-stage agreement. Stage 1, Segwit gets up and running. The percentage of miners who need to consent to get this up and running goes down from 95% to 80%. Post the soft fork, any miners who mine blocks which are not Segwit friendly will automatically be rejected from the blockchain. Miners who showed their support to this started including the letters NIA in their blocks. Stage 2, 6 months after Segwit activation, the blockchain will undergo a hard fork and the block sizes will be increased from 1 MB to 2 MB.